Welcome back to Don's Life. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining today. I wish we could be speaking under different circumstances. However, something broke on the AT4. I'm actually taking the back roads home right now. It's embarrassing. We got to keep a low profile. We just had to run some errands and do some truck things. So we had to take this vehicle. But let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's go. Be careful. Good girl. All right, my friends, before we talk about what's broke, you've got to go check out the new wrap on the Cadillac Escalade. My wife's Escalade is wrapped in this brand new forged carbon gloss. Check out that whole video. If you haven't, you're doing yourself a disservice and a little bit of a disservice to me. Anyway, let's have a look at the AT4. If you have a sharp eye, you probably noticed that my illuminated emblem was missing from the footage when I pulled up in the driveway today. That's because, yes, unfortunately, it has failed. So let me tell you what happened. So about a month ago, I came outside, I did a cold start, and I noticed out of the corner of my eye that the emblem was flickering. The entire emblem was flickering. I let it run for a couple minutes, checked it again, everything looked fine. And then I did a few more starts after that throughout the week or so, and it seemed okay. And then I filmed the light bar install video where I upgraded to the Strands Siberia light bar that you see down there with the two color DRLs. And I noticed in the night footage that the letter C had burnt out. So if you go back to that video, you'll see that I edited my video in a certain way that the letter C was never showing. At least you might be able to see a small piece of it. That was intentional because I didn't know it was burnt out until I went and looked at the footage later. And I knew that there was probably a video to make for you to explain that it broke down separate from that one. So here we are today. So I do have a bit of a dilemma. I could clip this one on and no longer have it illuminated until the new one comes in, which I've ordered. Not covered under warranty, by the way, only 1 year, and they're pretty firm on that. At least my dealership was. 1 year is all you get and they'll replace it. Otherwise you got to buy it again, but they did give me dealer costs. So I guess it'll save me a little bit of money, but still it is a several $100 item that only lasted about a year. So my dilemma is I could put my tailgate letters with new adhesive on the back in here for now. I don't think I'll do that. I originally started to, that's why I put new adhesive on the back. I think I'll just clip this back in and then it'll just sit there until the new one comes in, and then I'll have to pop it out again and swap it out. And this will just become a wall fixture in my garage probably. I'm really hoping that they put better quality parts in these so they last longer. So I think we're gonna have to go the route of preventative maintenance when the new one comes in. There's a tiny seam here, even though it's like fused together, just in case I'm going to put silicone in there all the way around, nice clean bead, and then hopefully that stops it from failing. I'm starting to wonder if maybe it's failing from behind these letters, like moisture's getting in there, so I could also maybe seal that up. Something to think about anyway. So I'm just gonna clip this back on. Don't leave yet. While we're here, let's talk about another update. So the vinyl came in for the AT4. We are going to do more of the camo wrap on all the upper areas of the truck. So it's going to be black right across the top here in that camo print. So you definitely want to check that out. But if you feel bad for me and you like today's video, hit that like button. Please consider subscribing, and we'll talk to you next time. And check out that Cadillac video now.